Guys, I beg you in the name of God to watch this video to the end. If you've not been watching my videos before, you know you've not been watching my video. Please, this very video is mandatory. You just have to watch it. Watch it to the end. And please, as you are watching it, make sure you share it and follow this page, Royal Gist Entertainment. God bless you. Listen to this, our brother.
I'll start by saying this. I'm going to give practical examples first. And let me highlight something further before I start. I am not a rattle. I am not a rattle. But, I repeat, VDM, I repeat, Very Dark Man is a necessity to the retrogressive environment that we have in Nigeria. Let's list the things that Very Dark Man has done with his platform. The one that at least the positive ones, let's list it. The release of the minors detained over the Russian flag protest. VDM publicly highlighted the detention and prosecution of minors who had participated in August 2024 protests. The issue attracted enormous public attention, and President Tinubu subsequently ordered their immediate release and investigation. Those children were not released until he stepped in. The Bobrisky scandal, we all know that one. Challenging government actions over demolitions of buildings in Abuja. His activism around demolitions and alleged abuses in the Federal Capital Territory helped bring the issue into a national attention. A Senate intervention reportedly resulted in a stay of execution and ad hoc committee to investigate the demolition issue involving the FCT administration. Millions of naira or billions will have gotten out. Homeless people, in fact, if not that VDM stepped in. Let's move further. Taking up ordinary people's complaints against business and institutions. VDM has repeatedly used its enormous social media audience to intervene when individuals claim they have been cheated, ignored, or denied refunds. One documented example is the Kamari Airline case, where a customer who paid 37,000 allegedly received neither the product nor a response. After VDM intervened, the company refunded the money same day. Putting insecurity and abandoned communities directly before the public. We all saw this. In 2025, VDM went to Yelwata in Benue State following the massacre there, bringing national attention to victims and displaced civilians. It gives ordinary Nigerians louder voice. He creates public accountability. He exposes problems that might otherwise be ignored. He makes justice more accessible. He demonstrates the necessity of independent civic pressure. In short, I repeat, in short, perhaps the biggest lesson is that government should not be the only institution capable of questioning government. VDM's strongest contribution isn't simply that he fights the government. It is that he has shown how a Nigerian with a large digital platform can turn an individual complaint into a national accountability issue. That is particularly powerful in a country where many ordinary people feel that institutions only respond when an issue becomes publicly embarrassing. Now, there's even one that happened recently between the police force, where the pink mother or something allegedly, and he's the one that stood alone and fought that case. I don't know about any other person that would dare to do that. And mind you, the court even ordered for the police to apologize or something like that. Now, what am I bringing out? When you use the word necessity on someone, it doesn't equate perfection. When you say someone is a necessity, it doesn't mean that person is perfectly behaved. It only means he is perfectly positioned. That is your problem. Your problem is the word. It's the misuse of that word. And you know what's so funny? The people that are insulting me in the comments and in my DMs, you yourself do not have the capacity to supply that perfect behavior, but you are demanding it from him. No, but see, last week, 2 weeks ago, the whole police case we saw, it's still a necessity. It's just common sense. Was Two-Face a necessity to the growth of music in Nigeria or in Africa? Yes. Two-Face was a necessity to the growth and emergence of music and international recognition in Nigeria. Yes, he was part of the people that put their backs on the line for us. But was Two-Face perfectly behaved according to the stories we see in the news? Marriage, all those things? We were privileged to hear some of the gist. Did he supply perfect behavior? Was he perfect in his handling of many things? No. No, he wasn't. But was he a necessity? Yes, he is. Should I go further? Davido, our beloved Oriade, beautiful artist. Has he supplied perfect behavior for us? No. But do we still love him? Yes. Is this a necessity to Afrobeat? Yes. Common sense. Think. You know, one of the reasons why I think many of you actually you insult me or insult people, or you actually say things you say to VDM. This is not even, I'm not a rattle. So anything you would like say, I'm just going to say, because I'm not going to defeat anybody. So we say our mind. It's my opinion. You know, one of the reasons why I think many of you do this. I've interacted with many ladies and men on this issue of the VDM thing, and one of the 98% of the time, the word that they use against him most times is that dirty guy, that nonsense guy. There is no people that are giving him mouth or that is making him feel like this. Now I'm making rich. That poverty stricken. It is on the bedrock of classism. If VDM ever came out from the angle of being a billionaire from the beginning, and somebody tried to correct him, you people will say the correct person will guide past you. Nigerian classism. When somebody wants to speak, the first thing you people run to is you attack the messenger, you measure the messenger. Is this person rich? If he's not rich, you know what's my time? The same thing I would say Let a Jeff Bezos come and say it, you will listen to him. That's the thing. Classism. It has eaten deep into us. Deep into us. Classism and inferiority complex. Classism to the point that if somebody comes out and say, I have conquered the love of money, you will still have a problem with it. Yes. The same Nigerians, these same Nigerians were the same people that will come out and will be bright, hyping Benz. Oluwa bless me, let me bust your head. That Benz when you be hype, when you think say you don't arrive. That's what they use as Uber in France. When I was in France, now Benz 2024 model, and I can pick me up. One nasty Tesla like this, I need pick me up as Uber. 20 euros, 25 euros, Johnny. 20, 15 euros. You can ask Farouk and John, they will tell you. Your biggest achievement is someone else's errand message toy. You don't understand how crazy that is. Classism. Don't finish us for this country. Classism. I've seen us many times excuse bad behavior in this country from some of our celebrities because they are rich or because we love them. It's not even love, but because of the position that they are in. But let that same thing be repeated by someone who's not of that status. You will almost annihilate the person. And some of you are Christians. You have forgotten that the same Peter that was a necessity to the growth of Christianity for preaching the gospel, the same Paul was a murderer. A murderer, cold-blooded murderer. He led the story of Stephen. Go and prologue history. These are not fairy tales. This is documented history. Greek history. History is there. Go and check it. Paul that wrote 1/3 of your New Testament, of our New Testament, was a murderer. Cold-blooded murderer. He led the death of many people. Thousands. He was on his way to go and end the lives of more in Damascus. He don't collect seal. But God took him. God took him. Did he supply perfect behavior even after that? No. You can't look beyond the imperfection because in your head, you demand perfect behavior from everybody when you can never deliver it. Do I agree with Vidiem's method? No. No, I don't. But doesn't mean he's a no-inness. He is. He is. Someone will have gone to jail for a murder he didn't commit. You and I didn't stand for the person. We don't even know what's going on. There's a certain money I know he gives every month for people who need work. If you feel like, okay, what Vidiem is doing, there's some things he does that we don't like, why not use your platform and start talking? Stop spotting rotten eggs and start creating good one. A lot of us are good at spotting the rotten eggs, but to create good egg, we suck so bad. We're better at spotting rotten eggs, but to create a good one that requires intentional creation of value, that requires intelligence, zero. Create value. Post on your own page. You say Ratels are rude. You use your platform to edify people. Release videos that pumps energy into their mind. Educate them. You don't solve corruption by facing corruption. You solve corruption by creating value. That's how you fix the problem. You don't fix a problem by attacking the problem. You fix the problem by creating a solution. If there's erosion or there's flood in a town, you don't fix it by complaining. Take a chair, go outside your house, start shouting. The government are bad. You are right. Erosion will finish on this country. You are right. The gutter is not good. You are right. Lagos is a dirty place. You are right. See anything, you are right. When you are done, you come back to reality. Create value. Use your platform. That's how you get things done. Don't come to my DM again and think you can come and say anything you like. I will actually genuinely block you. I repeat, very dark man is a necessity to the condition, subjective, the condition of the retrogressive society of this country. There are some societies where he will not be a necessity. Not even he will not be a necessity. In Singapore now, he's not going to be a necessity. But in Nigeria, he's a necessity. I repeat, he is a necessity. If you cannot think and use your brain and separate emotions from logic, maybe you should just block me. I've said my opinion. I've given you points to back it up. I've listed practical scenarios of what he has used the platform for, and I've highlighted it. I don't agree with many of his methods. I don't. But I know how to separate logic from emotions. And I'm going to end it by saying this. I am not a rattle, but I have one of the biggest assets that makes me brag. I've got a brain that works, and I've got a relationship with God. I've said it many times. That's my ultimate brag right there. Let he that boast in the fact that he knows that I am the Lord thy God. If you like, call me an idiot for believing in it, no problem. It doesn't make you less of an idiot too. This is my peace. VDM is a necessity. If you don't like it, if you feel like my opinion is affecting your alter ego, take the nearest bus. Go to the nearest lounge.
I love
take a cup
this
of
guy.
cappuccino.
I
Make
love
it 4
you.
times, give you light ice, full alcohol. Drink it and tell your tales to someone who truly
I
cares.
love
I
this
said
guy.
my opinion. Say yours.